Today we're taking on the Purity Protocol, and we're gonna freaking crush the Sanctified Cruiser or Carrier, whatever that big egg thing is. We're taking it down. Hello my friends and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and in this video, sponsored by the makers of Infinite Galaxy, we're about to play the Purity Protocol. We've got everybody in position, gathered by the core fortress where I think it's the Sanctified Carrier or Cruiser is about to jump in. And the great news about this event is you no longer have freaking repairs, which means you can smash your fleets into this thing over and over and over again. It's the Sanctified Carrier. All right. Wait, the Sanctifier Carrier. All right, close enough. Close enough. Carrier is about to spawn in. Everybody is gathering, and oh, hello. There it is. The Carrier, also known as the Egg. We're going to bring some fleets over here to take on the stuff coming out of the Carrier. And as soon as people actually engage this freaking Carrier, I'm going to send my better fleet to go smash this thing, and we'll see how that freaking goes. Now, oh, somebody hit it. Are we going for it? Are we going for it? No, not yet. Oh, they didn't say go, but people are going in anyways. It's probably too late at this point. The magic of one person going in too soon. Okay, here we go. We're smashing this thing. I don't know how much we're going to stack. I think it could have been a lot higher if we'd done like a countdown. But somebody went in early. Let's assume best case it was just an accident. And so now we're slow stacking against the Sanctifier Carrier, which is 2.3 G to our 132. We've definitely had bigger stacks in the past, if you know what I mean. And I'm talking about getting lots of warships together to take down the Sanctifier Carrier, obviously. So we're up to about 145. We'll probably have a few more people trickle in. And this was a very different event when you actually had repairs. Now that you don't really have repairs, it's a totally different ballgame. I've still got some buffs running here, a defense boost, hit point boost, attack boost. I'm just using the 1 hour buffs. And we've only got 49 minutes to try to beat this thing before it goes somewhere else. And technically, I mean, heck, I think we can fly around like system to system and take down a bunch of these eggs. For the sake of this video, man, if we take down one of these, I'll probably cut the recording there, and then, oh man, maybe I'll just continue on and try to get as many points as possible. And you may be wondering, okay, Chisgule, why would you want lots of points? Well, you get some pretty sweet rewards from the Purity Protocol, and you'll notice something really important here, which is that if you want to have a personally high score, hitting the Sanctifier Carrier like I did with frigates was actually a terrible choice. And I'm glad I recorded this, because it's forcing me to pay attention to the fact that for some reason, because the Sanctifier Carrier doesn't, I guess, have different unit types, the cannons, or whatever this qualifies as in the Sanctifier Carrier, all target frigates, then destroyers, then cruisers. So if you wanted to have more points, you'd want to bring cruisers. That way you can be the last ones to lose your ships here. And you know what's funny? So many people in other nebulas focus on bringing cruisers, that in the Galaxy Summit, we have been freaking wrecking people who are like, look at all the cruisers we have. And it's like, okay, well, hey, you know, Nebula 13's got a lot of frigates running around these days. And, ooh, hello, I got to get in on this if I can target it, which I can't because there's too many fleets stacked up. That's a little tricky. There's, oh, okay. Come on, baby. No. No, I'm right next to the thing and I can't target it. Rip. Okay. Rip. Maybe I should just be moving my fleets around. That's what I need to do, perhaps. Event isn't unlocked. I targeted the wrong thing. So I will say one thing that I would like to see sort of improved. I'm the first one to hit it. Now I'm the first one to hit it, and it's a Union fleet. I'm going to get wrecked. Oh, boy. One thing I would like to see improved, perhaps, is just the ability to target stuff in a mess like this, which I hope is something that they're working on leading up to big-time server versus server. I think that will hugely influence how fun that game mode could be. But we're down to just flagships now against the Sanctifier Carrier. And then, presumably, We'll get a little countdown. We'll do a little 3, 2, 1. I got some cruisers ready this time. I got some cruisers ready over here. That's a Cyclops and Hephaestus combo, baby. I only have tier 9. So I'll be using those tier 9 cruisers to get in on this action, maybe score some extra points. And if I go to the event screen, Purity Protocol, here's where you can see the total points. And you can see my points are relatively low compared to where they should be because I used frigates and all my frigates are dead before everybody else's warships. So, somebody's got a tank, and today that tank was me. And I'm okay with that, all right? I'm okay with that. Sanctifier Carrier down to 1.7 Gs, which is still a lot of power. But I think if we just go in on this thing again, we're going to be in really great shape. Now, please a countdown. I'm looking at my chat in the bottom there. Somebody's going to do a countdown or pick a time. Picking a time is often a good way to do this, you know? And then we'll go smash this thing again. And just to confirm for you, no repairs, baby. 0 repairs. So there's the good news is at least all my frigates got wrecked, but it kind of doesn't matter. It kind of doesn't matter because guess what? No freaking repairs. So I'm going to bring that fleet back. And let's smash this thing again if I get a look here. We took almost 500 mil off that. Woohoo! Yeah, good job. 43 egg timer hit. All right, so when the in progress thing goes down to, I guess, 754 or 5343, we're going to hit it again. So we'll hit this thing real soon, I think. There's no way we're waiting like 7 minutes. That would be crazy, right? Please, not 7 minutes of waiting. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Oh, we're supposed to hit it, and it's 43 on the carrier timer. Man, that was confusing. Do we go now? I feel like we're not supposed to go now, and people are just hitting early and then joining, even though they're not supposed to. This is definitely a little confusing as to kind of what's going on here. Somebody's going to join early. Oh, they turned. Okay, now I think we're good, actually. Okay. 43. Now we go. Go. Here we go, baby. That's a good clean hit. Okay. We got there. Now, how high are we going to stack? The stack test. CHS on the stack test on this Saturday morning for me. Everybody figured out now, oh yeah, I'm supposed to bring cruisers. You can see it's almost entirely cruisers. 180 on the stack test, 185. That's decent. I feel like we've done better. We've had more players actually show up for Galaxy Summit. But then again, Galaxy Summit's a lot higher stakes. So nearly 190 on the stack test over here. Not so bad. We'll see how far we take this carrier down. Honestly, I don't think we're going to beat it this time. But we might get it the next time. I think that seems fairly reasonable. More people getting in the stack. We might crack 200 almost. Almost crack 200. Look at this. Everybody's on the cruiser plan. Everybody. Holy moly. Okay. Nice. And now, hopefully, we have more range than the other cruisers, and we aren't targeted first. We get enough damage in now, hopefully, that we actually get some of these quests done. And, I mean, it looks like I am getting a little bit of this done. Bada boom. That's nice. I do have a couple fleets nearby here, so if I can snipe this, which I missed, but looks like the targeting was successful. Nice. I'm in on it. That's a good use for my frigates. Run those out. Oh, is there another fleet coming out of here? I guess I just watch for fleets at this point and try to get some extra score. That should be my goal. Oh, there's a fleet. I missed. I'm targeting the carrier, and now who knows where it went. Okay, it's here. And my fleet is there, so it's impossible to target. Rep. Yeah, okay, it's gone. All right. Okay. Well, can I target this one? Nope. Can't target that either. Too many fleets here. Holy moly. If you know any way that I should be doing targeting differently, definitely please let me know. Every time I target the fleet that's coming out, it targets the egg instead, which is super awkward. I can join this battle, perhaps, but I think that thing is just going to get melted. Oh, yeah. GG. Super melted. So, if you wanted to get more score than everybody else on this, what would you do? You bring cruisers, and you want range. So, like, the Atlas is a really good flagship to give you some range so that your cruisers get hit last, perhaps. Okay. Sanctifier Carrier down to 1G. We aren't going to win on this run on the Carrier, but I'm pretty sure we do one more run on this Carrier, and it's gone for sure. Yeah, we're getting down to just our flagships at this point, but one more, and we're going to crack this egg. Then we go hunt some other eggs, I suppose. If we just get a look at the galaxy real quick. I mean, there's one where we are, but why not score some extra points, right? We could go over here. We could go over here. We go over here. It all depends on how good of a teammate we want to be for our allies, because I don't know, man. Like, it's kind of rude to take another alliance's carrier, don't you think? Don't you think? I think so. So here we go. Our fleet, boom, back down here. We're just waiting for this fight to finish. You can see, like, we've barely done any damage now that we're pretty weak here. And as soon as this thing finishes the battle, I got to bring my fleet back out as fast as possible. I'm drinking some green tea, by the way. A little bit of caffeine for me this morning, getting things into high gear. And then we try to take this on our third attempt. Now, I'd be curious to hear in the comments, by the way, like, how high do you stack on the egg? What's your stack? We hit about 200, which is decent. But like I've said, I know we've brought, like, much more power into the Galaxy Summit anyways, but all right. 16 million. Count it down, baby. I am using my wartime crew, of course, for this. I did remember to switch. Less of a big deal because there's no repairs, but oh my gosh, if you forget to switch to your wartime crew, it can be quite savage. So now this thing, just a few flagships left. I can't tell if my flagship is one of them. I don't think it is, if I'm just getting a look here. I see Brontes. Yep, Brontes is down. Okay, now bring my fleet back. There we go. Looks like there's some other action that I could get in on if I could target it. Even though I am tapping, I'm not able to target it. Ooh. It targeted the carrier again. Son of a gun. Here I got to join the battle. Maybe I just need to be more zoomed in when I do this, is what I got to be thinking about. But look how fast those go, man. It almost doesn't even matter. The amount of points you'd get from that is, like, seriously negligible. All right. I don't want to challenge that. I want to target this. All right. Oh, no, that's a big fat stack. Okay. My carriers are on, or my cruisers are on the way. The egg timer at 36 is when we're supposed to hit again, so nobody's supposed to hit this thing. The egg timer 36. So that means in a minute 30 is when we're going to hit it. We'll be back. By the way, so far my individual rank is 17. I think there's two reasons for that. One is that I hit with frigates initially on the egg, and the other is that I'm not catching these other fleets off to the side. Oh, okay, time to go. 36 on the egg timer. Go, go, go. 36 on the egg timer might have been a little aggressive for walking back, but I also don't love when people just have to sit around for a while, you know? So I'll take it. Here we go. We're in on the egg. We've got up to 170. All right. I think well, 2/3 of people have figured out I'm just going to bring cruisers. I guess if there's nothing else that you learn from this video, it's that you should just bring cruisers if you want to deal the most damage in this thing. We might break 200 mil, maybe, with refreshing fleets. That is conceivable, actually. Wasn't expecting that, but I think it could happen. And then we reap the rewards. Now, again, I think this event is fairly well rewarded compared to the other events. It looks like maybe, oh, do I need to see some other fleets here? Do we have other fleets popping out? I think, yes, there is. But no, oh, there's the Union fleet. I actually targeted it, and I'm going to attack it. Got you, buddy. I got one. A bunch of people targeted it with me. Okay. Man, this gets a little chaotic. I can't imagine how chaotic server versus server is going to be. I just can't even imagine, man. It's going to be total chaos. There's another fleet flying around. Somebody was able to target it, and I can even target it too. Let's freaking go. Okay, sick. I got in there. Also, health check on the egg. This thing is going down fast. It's now to 470 and dropping at this point. So this is going pretty quick. In fact, I'm going to take a little picture of this. Boom. There might be one or two more waves, that maybe one more wave that makes it out of the carrier, but this thing I think is pretty much just a goner. I don't know if my cruisers are still alive or if it's just my flagship. Hopefully the few of my cruisers are still in the mix here. And in terms of those rewards that I was talking about, we get a look here. The Purity Protocol. We look at the rewards. And let's go to the reward ranking. For your alliance, I mean, hey, epic flagship blueprints is really important. And for the individual, epic flagship blueprints. You know, for me, this event doesn't matter all that much. I don't need to score all that high. Just the epic flagship blueprints. Maybe I'll use them. Maybe I'll need them. But I'm like pretty much doubled down on legendaries at this point. Ooh, it's getting a little bit close here. It might come down to the wire. I think we've got enough. I think our velocity is high enough here that we've got this, though. We're going to get the takedown. And then we can say we have yet again conquered the egg. It'll have been, what was that, 3 hits for us to get the job done? Which is not so bad, honestly. I'd be really shocked if there's anybody who could get this down in like 2 hits. 66 million power. Oh, we're down to just flagships. Oh, man, it might take us 4 cracks to get the job done here. Oh, man, I think they might have us. I think it's going to take a 4th crack. Gosh darn it. So close. But our power is dropping pretty quickly now. I think this might be almost over. Unless, oh, did that player arriving just bring some warships? Did they? I don't know. We might have just got some warships in there. Oh, yeah, we did. Ooh, somebody brought a few frigates. Man, they are really late to the party. And all the frigates are gone. Well, that was really fast. All right. Oh, maybe that'll get us there. Almost done with this thing. Then I'll edit the video, upload it. And I'll probably do a video pretty soon talking about some of the requirements for getting to CC30, which, holy moly, man. It is a lot of freaking resources to get to CC30. It's a little bit gross. Ooh, looks like there was a wave that popped out of here that I might have missed. I mean, I can't target anything here. It's a little awkward. And as soon as we wipe, are people just going to smash back in? I kind of don't want to be like the person who ruins it for everybody else, so I'll wait and see what everybody else does, you know? Get in there with my frigates. Oh, okay, so what are we going to do? Are we going to take one more hit, or are people just going to rush? Nas rushed it. Everybody's rushing it. Is everybody rushing it? Pretty sure at this point the answer is yes. Hit egg, finish it. Okay. I have some destroyers. Probably should have brought my... Well, I guess that's better than bringing frigates, actually. I could bring my destroyer fleet, or my cruiser fleet back here, but I don't think there's any reason. I think we've got to get it on this hit. Yeah, we're already stacked almost as high as it is. Let's freaking go, baby. Thanks for all those frigate users out there for protecting my destroyers and cruisers. Gosh bless. Now, I still think that the best free-to-play combo, by the way, is going to be the Titan or I guess it's not the Titan, it's the Atlas paired with the Orion. I think that's really, really good. I'll have a card up in the top for that free-to-play flagship recommendation. Here's an example where being invested more in a different warship type than frigates is better, but this has got to be one of the only situations where that would be true for PvE content specifically. So here we go. The carrier about to drop, and I think there's a big announcement that shows up on the screen, if I'm remembering correctly. When you get the egg done, you get a little announcement that goes to the whole server. Boom. All right, do we get a server-wide announcement? There it is. As a result of their heroic battle, Alliance Smash Squad successfully defeated the Sanctifier Carrier. Let's freaking go. Now, I think people are probably going to another egg to go smash. It's not over. All right. I'm going to go smash some more eggs, it looks like. But if you enjoyed this video, throw a like on here and consider subscribing and leave a comment down below for how big of a stack your alliance is getting on the Sanctifier Carrier. And until next time, you have fun, smashing your nebula.